What's up, guys? Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you another bit of Dragon Ball Super information. A lot of interesting stuff has dropped. This has been translated by Herms. Now, just to be clear before I get into this, yes, I was aware of the title leaks, as we'll call them in quotations, about Frieza returning. However, I didn't report on it because, much like Geekdom and Herms and many other YouTubers, I did not want to be made a fool of if they turned out to be fake. So I was waiting for some sort of concrete confirmation from Shonen Jump or from a Japanese TV guide showing the actual translations. Or not translations, excuse me, but the actual titles and their summaries. But now we have them translated by Herms of Kanzenshuu.com. I'll be linking all this down below, by the way, in the description of the video, so that way you can come and read this yourself. So without further ado, here are the scans. This is from, I believe, a Japanese TV guide. But there you go, it's for episodes 90 through 93. And Herm says the following here: spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episodes 90 through 93. Yes, it's true, fortune teller Baba will be making a long-awaited return appearance. And that's him joking in regards to the episode towards the bottom. We'll get into that in a minute. So, without further ado, let's read these translations. Dragon Ball Super, episode 90. Facing the wall that must be overcome, Goku vs. Gohan, which will be airing May 14th. The universe's destruction is on the line at the Tournament of Power. The 10 members of the Universe 17, led by Son Goku, have finally been decided. With little time left before the tournament, Goku and Tien Shinhan team off. I think that team off against. Okay, I've never seen that written like that for some reason. Team off against Gohan and Piccolo for a training match. Alright, so yeah, we already knew about this. We knew this was coming up and was going to happen. Alright, so moving on. Dragon Ball Super Episode 91, titled, Which Universe Will Prevail? The Mightiest Warriors Assemble, airing May 21st. In the training match, Gohan displays enough power to hold his own against Goku. Now, before we go further, I just want to be clear. It's saying Gohan displays enough power to hold his own against Goku, but we don't know which form. I'm not trying to sit here and diss on Gohan or doubt Gohan's ability. It's just, we saw Goku fighting Roshi in base form yesterday. Does that mean Roshi is equal to full power base form Goku or greater? No, it doesn't mean that. So we don't know what the match Goku goes against Gohan here. Like, Goku may just go Super Saiyan 2 at most against Gohan for all we know. I'm just saying that's a possibility. I'm not talking trash about Gohan. I'm just saying there's that possibility there. Anyways, going from there. Showing that he's grown stronger than ever before. Meanwhile, Vegeta heads to God's Palace to start training in the Room of Spirit and Time. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Japanese terms, God's Palace is Kami's Lookout, or just simply the Lookout, and the Room of Spirit and Time is the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, for those of you that prefer dub terms. So, that's interesting. So that's good to see that Vegeta's going to get a little extra time in the training. I was kind of wondering if, like, Vegeta's just going to spend his entire time, sitting there with Bra, which there would have been nothing wrong with that in my opinion. Vegeta's a good family man. I like seeing Vegeta's character develop like this, so it's just good all around to see that Vegeta's actually spending time with his family and his newborn daughter. But it's also good to see that Vegeta is going to get whatever he can in training-wise, so I'm not sure how much time's left. I think as of the last episode, there are only 8 hours left before the tournament, so I guess Vegeta's going to get at least a couple hours in before the tournament starts, so that's good. So you'll get like a few months worth of training in that time chamber. Anyways, here's where the good bits come in that many of y'all are probably here to see. Dragon Ball Super Episode 92, titled Emergency. We don't have all 10 members, airing May 28th. The tournament members, Majin Buu ends up, the tournament member Majin Buu ends up unable to participate. It turns out he's fallen asleep and definitely won't wake up again for about 2 months. Goku rushes to Buu. Now, this is somewhat weird, but I want you to bear in mind that Buu did this back during the Resurrection F movie and arc, which is why he didn't appear there. And they left Buu out of the Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament because he failed the test, and now they're using the whole Buu went to sleep and won't wake up thing again. I'd like to point out something else, though. I believe it was a Toriyama interview. I had to go and find it. But I believe Toriyama said in an interview that Buu likes to go in cycles of sleep where he'll sleep for a very long time and won't wake up, no matter what. So, this appears to be another situation like that. I do know him, like, back during Z, he only fell asleep for, like, a couple seconds and woke up, but Toriyama said what I just said in an interview, so, and I wish I had a copy of it, so, if I find it, I'll link it down in the description, so that way y'all can check it out for yourself. That way it doesn't look like I'm just sitting here talking out my butt, but if it's not there, that means that it either doesn't exist or I couldn't find it. That or I forgot to look for it. So, that's terrible that you're using that excuse for him not to show up, so, that means, with the following next thing, I guess we'll get into this episode now. Dragon Ball Super Episode 93, titled You're the 10th Warrior, Goku Visits Frieza, airing June 4th. After seeing with his own eyes that Buu won't awaken no matter what, Goku suggests recruiting Frieza as the 10th member. While everyone objects, Goku hurries to ask fortune teller Baba to recruit Frieza from Hell for just 24 hours. Alright. Now, this means that Frieza will be replacing Buu based on that last episode information. And I have a subscriber that was concerned that they were going to change out 17 for Frieza. Well, worry not. Clearly, they're not going to do that. However, I just want to point out that I believe in the opening, and I hate using the opening as an example because so many people have used it for other things like, oh, see, such and such is clearly going to be on this team. I'm not going to get into that here, but you know what I'm saying. But we see Buu in the opening laying on some clouds, and it appears he's got his hands behind his head, implying like he's like relaxing or sleeping. I'm going to see if I can edit in that photo if y'all know what I'm don't know what I'm talking about. So, or is that in the closing? I think that's in the closing, actually, the most recent closing theme, Boogie Bag. I'll get it. You'll see what I'm talking about. But that should have told, if that's what I think's going on, that should have told us Buu fell asleep. I can't believe they threw something like that in front of us. We didn't catch it if that's the case. Anyways, you should be seeing the image, or currently, or have been seeing it since I said that. But I got nothing else to say in regards to all this. What do you guys think? So, apparently we're going to drop Buu again. We're going to gain Frieza in the tournament, apparently, unless Frieza just says F off. The other alternative being Buu does inevitably wake up and Frieza just gets a crap deal. Like, yeah, we were going to take you out of hell, but, you know, the guy we were originally going to use finally woke up, so, yeah, have fun in your cocoon for all eternity. I just want to be clear, I don't want them to bring Frieza back, but it's not because I hate Frieza. I actually like Frieza as a villain. Him and Goku Black / Zamasu are currently in a tie between my two favorite villains overall. And the reason I don't consider Goku Black and Zamasu separate people is because they are in fact the same person. It's just Zamasu and Goku's body. They are the same person basically. So it's hard for me to pick between those two. I do like the both of them very much. So I did want to bring Frieza back again just because I feel like that's overdone now. But I got nothing else to say. What do you guys think? Are you excited about Frieza returning? Are you sad to see Buu not participating? How do you think they're going to convince Frieza to join? Do you think Frieza will be scheming? Oh, here's a thought. What if Frieza decides to scheme with Frost to get revenge against Goku in the game? I believe Vegeta's the one that beat up Frost easily, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Or was it Goku? No, it was Vegeta. Goku did get a few hits in, and then Piccolo did too, but then he got cheated. But anyways, so it should be interesting to see how that plays out. But what do you guys think? Comment down below. Are you looking forward to those potential interactions? Are you happy about the ultimate outcome here? I got nothing else to say, guys. Links to everything that I've discussed in this video will be down below in regards to, you know, the interview if I can find it. And, of course, the link to this translation done by Herms. So thank you guys for watching. Check out my official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. I'll link down below in the description per usual. And most certainly, again, thank you to Herms for taking the time to translate this at, well, whatever time it is for you, wherever you live in the world. I don't know. We greatly appreciate it, Herms. Thank you. And anyways, that's all I got to say, guys. Peace. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z / Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.